Morning, children. It's phonics time this morning, and we'll just do a little bit of revision first. So first of all, do you remember what this sound says that you learnt in reception? What does it say?
Oh.
Say it again.
Oh.
Oh, it does. It says oh, oh, oh. Well, Miss Fodder says it a bit different, don't I? I think you say it with a bit more leads, a bit more oh, oh. But I say oh. That's right. Well done. So then when we first came into year one, we learnt it in a different way, like this, didn't we? No, when you were in reception, that word said ow, but it also says oh, doesn't it? Like blow the snow. So sometimes it says ow and sometimes it says oh. So O and a W, O-W, sometimes says ow, but also sometimes says oh. So if it doesn't work when you're sounding out, you have to try the other one. Oh, okay? Then what's the next way we learnt to say oh? Does anybody in my gang know? Another way to write the O sound. Go on, Eva. No, darling. Hamish. Well done. So this is another way to write the O sound. So I have stubbed my big toe, would have an O like that. And sometimes when you write plurals, so that's a word where there's more than one of something, when you put an S on the end, if the word ends in O, it has an O-E-S. So potato, whoops, potato ends in O, but when you write potatoes, it has an extra E on it. Tomato ends in O, but when you write tomatoes, you have an E before the S, okay? Superhero ends in O. When you write superheroes, you put the E in before you add an S afterwards, okay? So that's another O-O-O sound. Then we learnt another way. Does anyone know? Anyone in any of the other groups know another way of writing the O-O-O-O sound? It is our split digraph. So we've got the sneaky consonant that comes in between, and the two letters work together, and they make the O-O-O sound. And then we learnt one more way in year one, which is just the letter O on its own. So just the O on its own. So the letter O, which is the name of the letter, is O. It sometimes makes an O all on its own, like in a word like hero or echo. It makes an O sound on its own. So that was a quick remembering of something that we should know already. So today we are going to look at, well, first of all, we'll have a look at this. So in reception, you learnt this sound. What sound did you learn this sound as in reception? Ch, ch, ch. But guess what? Now we're in year one. This sound can sometimes make a k, k, k sound. Can you say that for me? K, 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 k. So both of these letters together sometimes will make a k, k, k sound. So we've got a purple one, so you know that it can make two different sounds. It can make the pink one you learnt in reception, the ch, 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 and it can also make the k, k, k that we're learning now in year one. So this is the spelling of the k, k, k sound that we're going to be using today. Okay, so let's do some sounding out of some words. So if you see the C and the H together, you're going to make it say k, 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 k. Okay, are we ready? Let's have a look at our first word. Sound it out for me. It's all gone quiet. Are you helping me sound out? Oh, I've just said that we're saying the k, k, k pronunciation for this. So let's try it again. O. Echo. Echo. So let's have a look and see if you're right. There is the word echo, echo. So next word. Oh, look, this word has got a capital C there. So it must be somebody's name. but we're still going to say this as the k sound. The k, those two letters sometimes make a k, k, k sound. So let's sound it out. K, r, I, s. K, r, is. Oh, I heard somebody say it. Chris. It's somebody's name, isn't it? You might know somebody called Chris. It's somebody's name. So you might have an Uncle Chris or an Auntie Chris. There you go. Okay. Are we ready? So our next one, remember, we're saying the k, k, k sound. So let's sound this word out. Or d. Chord. And this chord is when you play several notes together on the guitar or on the piano. Some instruments you can play more than one note at a time, and that's called a chord. So it's k or d, chord. Let's have a look. Chord. Okay. Next word. Okay. Oh, we've got an alien word. So this will be a load of old nonsense. So we've still got our k sound. Let's sound it out. K, r, I, b, u, e. Cribbly. Well done. That's a funny word. Lila got that one for us. Cribbly. 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 So, alien word, absolute load of old nonsense. Okay. So we should know this one really, really well.
Because we are in this.
Oh, well done. Somebody in my group said, because we're in this at the moment. So let's start at the beginning. Ooh, ooh. Ooh. School. So we should know this, and I think some of you know that you write school with a C and an H in the middle, even if we haven't learnt the pronunciation of that digraph yet. So we all go to Valley View School. Okay, well done. And our another alien word for our last one. There's our alien in the corner. Let's sound this word out. E, k, u, I. E, k, u, I. Eclipse. Well done. My group are on fire today. I hope you're doing really well in indigo and blush and cornflower groups. Eclipse. Well done. Okay, now you're going to need your whiteboard and your pen or your piece of paper and a pencil if you are at home. So get your things ready, and the words I want you to write. Ooh, we've got some tricky words here. So I hope you've got your really good listening ears on and turn your brains up to the really high setting. This is your first word. Christmas. Christmas. It's a long word. Let's stretch it out. Christmas. So it's such a long word. My hands even went off the screen. So let's do it again. Christmas. Okay, so start off. Remember that we are doing this spelling of the k sound, and because Christmas is the name of a time of year, the name of something, what does it need? We did some work on this week. If it's the name of something. Oh, well done. All my group knew that. A capital letter. So do a capital C, please. So K, R, I, S, T, M, A, S. It's quite a long word. So have another go. K, R, I, S, T, Mass. Christmas. We don't usually say it that slowly. We usually say quickly, don't we, and say Christmas. But it's Christmas. Okay. So our next word is technical. And this is what I say to Miss Stirk. I always say, Miss Stirk, I'm not very technical. That means that When you do something technically, it means that you're thinking about how things work and how things function. So Miss Stirk comes and sorts out all the technical things for Mrs. Hudson and for Miss Fothers. And so does Miss Hussain. Sometimes I text Miss Hussain and say, Miss Hussain, it's all gone wrong. I can't cope. It's all a bit technical. And she tells me what to do on my computer. So see if you can write the word technical. 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 And remember, we are writing the CH writing of our k sound. So the CH digraph is making the k sound in technical. Let me have a look at, see how my group are doing. Wait a second while I turn round. Let me have a look. Technical. You've missed the cut out. Tech. You've got your cut in the wrong place, some of you. Technical. You've all put the cut in the wrong place. It's not technical, it's tech. Oh, this one's a tricky one in my group. In Cobalt group, this is quite hard. Let's see if we can have another go. Technical. Technical. Listen to the end. Technical. Oh, ooh. Miss Fothers has made it super tricky today. Technical. Right, we're going to do another one. We're going to do one more long one. So we talk about this all the time. The people or the animals in stories are characters. Characters. So character is what I want you to write. So let me help you stretch out that sound. So it's k, a, k, t, What makes that sound on the end of a word? Oh, well done. So we know on the end of a word when it's an sound, it's not a U, it's an E and an R together. So let's sound out that word together. K, a, k, t, K, a, k, t, character. See if you can have a go. It's a really, really long, tricky word, this one. K. Remember you're spelling the K sound with a C and an H today. K, k, t, character. Okay, are we nearly ready to do 1, 2, 3, show me? Well, don't show me, show your teachers. My gang, you will have to show Miss Wilkinson because I won't be able to see you because I'm looking at the camera. So let's have a look. Okay, so here is our first word. Let me just come to the side here. So we have got our K sound with a capital K. K, I, S, T, A, S. Have a look at mine on the board. My gang, you can look at mine on the board now. And just have a look at yours and check, does it look like mine? K, I, S, T, A, S. Christmas. If it doesn't look like mine, it's okay. Just make it look like mine and put the sound buttons under. Christmas. 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 Okay. If it's right, give yourself a tick. If not, just fix it, make it right. Okay, our next word was technical. Technical. Oh, it would help if I'd spelt it right. Okay, Miss Fothers has had a little moment there. Let me just correct mine so it's right. Technical. That's when Miss Fothers can't talk and write at the same time. Right, it's okay now, it's right. Okay, Miss Stirk is giving me a clap there on the screen. Thank you, Miss Stirk. Okay, n, I, k, a, l. Technical. Okay. T, e, k, n, I, k, a, l. Technical. Wow, that is a really long word. Did you manage it? That was so tricky. Well done, my gang. Technical. Oh my goodness gracious me. Right, here is our last word. And you see this written down quite a lot because we talk about writing about our characters. We don't usually write this word, we write the name of the character. So let's have a look. Here we are. K, a, r, a, k, t, Oh my goodness, long word. Start again. K, a, r, a, k, t, character. That is a really long one. If you got that one right, I'd be amazed because Miss Fothers is really testing you today. I think I've been testing myself today. Character. So we've got our words Christmas, technical, and character. So we have to sound them out. That's why we stretch our words out, because when we say long words really quickly, we mush all the sounds together. So we don't usually say Christmas, because we don't talk like the Queen, do we? We don't say, oh, I'm going to have my Christmas dinner. We say it fast. We say Christmas. So we get some of the sounds get squished together, but that's why we have to stretch them out when we're spelling. Same thing, technical. We don't say technical. We say technical. Shh, 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 shh. And same with character. We don't say character, do we? We say character really quickly. Okay, so now your last, rub your board clean or get a clean page if you are learning with us at home. And your sentence that I would like you to write now is, I like Christmas at my school. I like Christmas at my school. Okay, now remember, like, you need to, is one of our keywords, and you need a split digraph in that word. I like Christmas at my school. I'll say it for you again. Let's count how many, let's do it with his hand. I like Christmas at my school. So 6 words in that sentence. I like Christmas at my school. Okay, so there are 6 words in that sentence. I like Christmas at my school. Let me just turn around and see how my gang are doing. Oh, they've all got their heads down, concentrating really hard. Well done. So, have another go. Remember, like is one of our keywords. I can't quite see. Oh, you've nearly got yours right. Show Miss Wilkinson, she might tell you how to fix it. Okay, are we nearly ready? Could the teachers give me a wave if you are ready to look at this sentence? It's quite a long sentence. Some of mine are still writing them, I think. I like Christmas at my school. Okay. Oh, nobody's giving me a wave. Oh, Mrs. Hudson says her group is ready. I don't know if Miss Hussein and Miss Sturk are your groups. Oh, Miss Sturk's group is ready. Or Miss Hussein, are you still working hard in your classroom? It's funny, I can see her through the window. Oh, she's waving at me. I'll wave at her over there. She's waving at me. She's ready. Okay, let's have a look at this sentence then. Oh, Miss Fothers I don't know where to sit. Oh, it's all got a bit bonkers. Right, here we go. So, we know always has a capital letter. So, that is the only keyword in this sentence, I. Okay, so I like used to be a keyword, but now we know our split digraph, we can sound it out, can't we? So I like st, s. Ooh, really tricky. Have a look carefully and see if you've managed that. I like Christmas. At is easy. At I I like Christmas at my school. If you did all of that correct, I'll be very impressed. Give yourselves a tick. If you didn't, just fix the bits that aren't quite right and put your sound buttons on. So it says, I like Christmas at my school. And this time Miss Fothers was concentrating, so it's all spelt correctly. I like Christmas at my school. Well done. That was excellent phonics today. Give yourselves a clap. Well done. Excellent work, because we are doing really tricky work now and you have concentrated really, really well. So I will see you again at phonics time tomorrow, and keep working hard for your teachers or for your grown-ups at home if you're at home. See you later. Bye.